they've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Yeah, come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They're going for it. This is Harris. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Pickett to throw on 1st down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw, Pickett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Pickett fighting Pat Freiermuth. And the Steelers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held him, it might go.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Jones completes this one to Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. Operating from the gun. Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is Parker, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 2nd down and 8. operating from the gun. Jones. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Strong. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Pierre Strong taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Majors say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime.
That's how you get a motherfucker out there. Man, have no business being coached.
Short and everything well executed. He not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run.
They're just trying to block the field goal. To the end of the game, this nigga still trying to block the field goal.
They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
One final shot for Pickett. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play and getting it to midfield.